Afternoon, Cookie.
Good afternoon.
Back to my class. How are you?
I'm a little bit tired because I've just returned to my home
Mm-hmm.
from my customer's office. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I see a little bit tired, but you can relax while we are having our lesson, okay?
Yeah.
So for today, you choose daily news. The title is Japan School Absenteeism Hits Record. What's changing, right?
Yeah. Right.
Okay, thank you. Let's move on to words and phrases. US or UK?
US please.
Okay, but I couldn't play the first word. I don't know. Maybe you can play in your at your
Uh,
side.
yes.
Reintegration.
Yeah. Reintegration.
Good job. After years abroad, his reintegration into local society was challenging.
After years abroad, his reintegration into local society was challenging.
Good job. Next one. Oh, I couldn't play. It's okay. Availability.
Availability.
Good job. The availability of fresh produce varies with the seasons.
The availability of fresh produce varies with the seasons.
Good job. Next word. Oh, I couldn't play.
Okay.
Absenteeism.
Absenteeism.
Good job. High rates of absenteeism can affect overall productivity.
High rates of absenteeism can affect overall productivity.
Good job. Next one.
Emphasize.
Emphasize.
Good job. The coach always tries to emphasize the importance of teamwork.
The coach always tries to emphasize the importance of teamwork.
Good job. And the last one.
Setback.
Setback.
Good job. The project faced a major setback due to funding issues.
The project faced a major setback due to funding issues.
Good job, Cookie. Do you have questions?
Yeah, no questions.
Okay, thank you. Let's move on to comprehension and let's start with number one. What steps has the Japanese government taken to support alternative education? Number two, how does Masahiko Ono's program help students return to school? Three, why do experts emphasize parental support? Okay, let's listen to the audio cookie. It starts now.
Japan school absenteeism hits record. What's changing? Last year, over 340,000 students in Japan missed school. This was the highest number recorded in 11 years. The government increased support for alternative education, such as free schools. This led to wider acceptance of non-traditional learning. However, schools remain key for social growth. Educators face challenges balancing different approaches. Some support alternative options, while others stress reintegration. To help these students, free schools and school-based centers exist in 46.1% of public schools. Availability differs by region. The Ministry of Education plans to expand these facilities. Some students still prefer traditional school. They need structured support to return. Masahiko Ono, an educational psychologist, has studied absenteeism for 35 years. He helps students return to school. His program evaluates academic, physical, and social skills. It provides guidance to rebuild confidence. Behavioral therapy eases anxiety. Follow-ups ensure students continue attending. Nearly all of the 300 students he supported have stayed in school. Experts emphasize parental support. Deciding whether to encourage school or allow absences is difficult. Consulting outside organizations helps parents make informed choices. School counselors often suggest waiting. However, proactive approaches prevent setbacks. Addressing absenteeism requires both support and independence.
Okay, well done, Cookie. So we're moving to answer the question.
Please let me listening.
Okay, still US.
Yes, still US, please.
Okay, it starts now.
Japan school absenteeism hits record. What's changing? Last year, over 340,000 students in Japan missed school. This was the highest number recorded in 11 years. The government increased support for alternative education, such as free schools. This led to wider acceptance of non-traditional learning. However, schools remain key for social growth. Educators face challenges balancing different approaches. Some support alternative options, while others stress reintegration. To help these students, free schools and school-based centers exist in 46.1% of public schools. Availability differs by region. The Ministry of Education plans to expand these facilities. Some students still prefer traditional school. They need structured support to return. Masahiko Ono, an educational psychologist, has studied absenteeism for 35 years. He helps students return to school. His program evaluates academic, physical, and social skills. It provides guidance to rebuild confidence. Behavioral therapy eases anxiety. Follow-ups ensure students continue attending. Nearly all of the 300 students he supported have stayed in school. Experts emphasize parental support. Deciding whether to encourage school or allow absences is difficult. Consulting outside organizations helps parents make informed choices. School counselors often suggest waiting. However, proactive approaches prevent setbacks. Addressing absenteeism requires both support and independence.
Okay, well done, Cookie. Let's move on to answer the question. Number 1, what steps has the Japanese government taken to support alternative education?
Okay, so the government provides free schools.
Good job. Number 2, how does Masahiko Ono's program help students return to school?
His program evaluates academic, physical, and social skills, and that is provides guidance to rebuild confidence.
Good job. Number 3, why do experts emphasize parental support?
Because deciding whether to encourage school allow absence is difficult.
Good job, Cookie. Let's move on to page 3. Please read out the article. Thank you.
Okay. Japan's school absenteeism hits record. What's changing? Last year, over 340,000 students in Japan missed school. This was the highest number recorded in 11 years. The government increased support for alternative education such as free schools. This led to wider acceptance of non-traditional learning. However, schools remain key for social growth. Educators face challenges balancing different approaches. Some support alternative options, while others stress reintegration. To help these students, free schools and school-based centers exist in 46.1% of public schools. Availability differs by region. The Ministry of Education plans to expand these facilities. Some students still prefer traditional school. They need structured support to return. Masahiko Ono, an educational psychologist, has studied absenteeism for 35 years. He helps students return to school. His program evaluates academic, physical, and social skills. It provides guidance to rebuild confidence. Behavioral therapy eases anxiety. Follow-ups ensure students continue attending. Nearly all of the 300 students he supported have stayed in school. Experts emphasize parental support. Deciding whether to encourage school or allow absence is difficult. Consulting outside organizations helps parents make informed choices. School counselors often suggest waiting. However, proactive approaches prevent setbacks. Addressing absenteeism requires both support and independence.
Good job, Cookie. Do you have any questions?
No questions for now.
Okay, thank you. So, let's move to page 4, discussion. Okay, number 1, do students benefit from learning outside traditional schools? Explain your answer.
Yes, I do. Yes, so because there are a lot of options to learn
Mm-hmm.
about everything these days, like
Mm-hmm.
YouTube or like we can learn by ourselves using
Mm-hmm.
those options. So mm, the importance of physical schools
Mm-hmm.
is decreasing, I think. And so,
Mm-hmm.
hmm, yeah, they can learn. They can acquire some benefits from learning outside of school.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I see. But if you have to choose, Cookie,
Mm-hmm.
if you will be given a chance to go back when you were in high school and
Okay.
university,
Okay.
uh, which between the two would you choose? Traditional school or the alternative school, alternative
Uh,
education?
so I prefer the traditional schools because I
Mm-hmm.
can meet my friends,
Mm-hmm.
and so the network I established when I am a student
Mm-hmm.
is very strong
Mm-hmm.
connection after graduation. So
Mm-hmm.
sometimes it contributes. Those networks contribute the business chances
Mm-hmm.
or something like that. So I emphasize the those connections in my life.
Mm-hmm.
So because it is difficult to find new friends after graduation, so after studying, working. Yeah. So traditional schools. Yeah, I'd say traditional school is important as a play. Traditional schools play very important role,
Mm-hmm.
especially
Mm-hmm.
in society.
Mm-hmm. Exactly, I agree with you, Cookie. But example, you were not able to finish university.
Mm-hmm.
Example, and then you still wanted to go back to school, or you still wanted to pursue your university. Would you like to try the alternative education, or you still wanted the traditional one?
Uh, so you mean if I can't finish my
Mm-hmm.
school?
Example, you were not able to finish university.
Okay, okay. So it depends on my situation.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, the blocker there is actually some very big blocker that prevents me from attending some classes or
Mm-hmm.
courses. Uh, if there is that some blockers, I prefer to alternative learning.
Mm-hmm.
To acquire the certification
Mm-hmm.
I that proves I graduated from this
Mm-hmm.
university.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just for that. Yeah, but yeah, the situation is not so bad. Like
Mm-hmm.
I didn't. I was absent too many classes.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so yeah, as a situation, I prefer to continue the traditional schools.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I see, depending on your situation, right?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. How about alternative education in your country, Cookie? Is it becoming common today?
I'm not sure actually, but yeah, compared to before, there are
Mm-hmm.
some university or high school that is fully online.
Mm-hmm.
So in the future, so as time passes, more and more schools will
Mm-hmm.
be more so online and flexible
Mm-hmm.
style. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I see. Okay, thank you. Let's move on to number two. Should students have more flexible school attendance options? Why or why not?
Mm, yes, yes. But I'm not sure. Uh, so what kind of options should be there for
Mm-hmm.
students? But yeah, so if the students have more flexible options,
Mm-hmm.
they can be more motivated and they can reintegrate. They can be reintegrated in by themselves or more likely
Mm-hmm.
to be integrated.
Mm-hmm. So, a moment. I have another question.
Okay.
Since some more flexible school attendance options, I think it's deep. It's like it's. I think this is okay for university student. They should have a more flexible school attendance, right? But for high school and senior high, I think they should follow the traditional one, right? Because for university students, you can choose your own time slot, right?
Yeah.
Where you are available. So I think, but I have a question because I was a little bit surprised that in your country, this happens in your country, right? This article. Do you have any like idea why absenteeism is like
Increasing.
becoming? Yes, exactly.
Okay, so in my opinion, one reason is like the development of internet. So yeah, students are more likely to be susceptible to some uh, to like okay, yeah, so susceptible to post or so social media or yes, they are suffering from they are too used to those social media, so they see some posts that they don't want to see actually,
Ah, I see.
like critics or
Mm-hmm.
something like that. And so yeah, sometimes so there if the one cannot get themselves into community in the
Mm-hmm.
internet or social media,
Mm-hmm.
they feel like they are out of the community.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, uh, so it's the problem due to the so communities are very like from physical community or internet community. So
Online
online
community.
community. So
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, so if the students cannot follow the mainstream, like
Mm-hmm.
in this school, the main community is online or
Mm-hmm.
the main community is physical. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, if they cannot follow the tendencies, they feel like they are outside of community.
Mm-hmm. So it's one of the possible reason you
Yeah,
see.
yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I see. In my opinion, in my here in the Philippines, you know, absenteeism is not because uh like what you mentioned. Here in the Philippines, the situation is different. Some students, their parents know that they went to school that day, but the truth is they just stayed in some cafes to play video games or in some parks or malls where they just have to I have to stay here for a few hours until it's time to go from school. But the truth is they just stay there with their friends. Mm-hmm. That way they they absent most of students
Oh.
because of friends also, like, "Oh, let's go to this place, let's have some fun in this place," like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, fun stuff. Yeah, so they
Mm-hmm.
with their friends.
Yes, exactly. That's one. And there is another one. Bullying is
Yeah,
one
bullying.
reason. Bullying is one reason. I think it's common, right? Bullying.
Bullying, yeah. So mental issues like but due
Exactly.
to the bullying or
Mm-hmm.
social media. So bullying on social media is
Mm-hmm.
in Japan, I think.
Mm-hmm. But when it comes to bullying through social media, Filipinos are not so affected when it comes to bullying using social media. They are more affected to physical bullying.
Oh, in
It's so common
Japan,
here in the Philippines.
physical bullying is not so common.
Mm-hmm.
But so long time before, actually, a lot of so those people like who believe
Mm-hmm.
other so people, other students, but these days no people like that. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but so like you said, like you mentioned, the so addictive content, that addictive fun stuffs,
Mm-hmm.
so actually prevent students from attending schools.
Mm-hmm.
So like online games or
Yes. That
uh,
kind of stuff.
and online platform for watching videos like Netflix or
Mm-hmm.
something like that. So
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, for younger generations, there are too many fun styles available
Mm-hmm.
in the world, and they
Exactly.
can easily access the internet. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Exactly. Unlike in the past that only few people use cell phone in the past, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Especially in my generation, I remember when I was in university. I
Mm-hmm.
was in university when I was able to use cell phone. Unlike today, elementary school students, high school, they have their own cell phone. In the
Yes.
past, it is not so common.
Yeah, so I started to have my own smartphone when I was a high school student.
Mm-hmm. Ah, you were in high school. When you first use cell phone.
Yeah, my first cell phone at the time.
Wow. Mm-hmm. I see. Okay, thank you, Cookie. And number 3, can online learning replace physical schools in the future? Support your answer.
Yes. So in terms of learning some subjects,
Mm-hmm.
so online learning completely able to replace physical schools.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but so like I said, establishing the connection between the people, so friends is to establish those connections. Physical communication is the best way
Mm-hmm.
to realize each other.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm, so yeah, for like I said, so for learning the content,
Mm-hmm.
online is okay, but communication is not replaceable.
Mm-hmm. I see. So I think physical school it is more effective compared to online
Mm-hmm.
what do you call this, online learning, right? But
Mm-hmm.
it also depends on the person, right?
Yeah,
How motivated they are to
yes,
learn,
yes.
right?
How
Mm-hmm.
diligent the student is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So and from the learning standpoint, the level of the people standpoint, actually, so the level of the learning or the speed of
Mm-hmm.
learning is differs from people to people. So
Mm-hmm.
students to students. So yeah, students can learn at their speed,
Mm-hmm.
at their pace. So
Mm-hmm.
online learning is effective for especially for highly motivated people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Exactly. As what you said, depending on their level of understanding, also, right?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Okay, number 4. Do you think all students should follow the same learning style? Explain your opinion.
I don't think so. Yeah, like I said, learning speed is different from
Mm-hmm.
students to students. So,
Mm-hmm.
they can choose their best option if they don't they are not satisfied with the current system.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But to provide those occasions to learn, or to provide those options to learn,
Mm-hmm.
parental support is necessary. So yeah, uh, parents should stay informed. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But sometimes there are really students who are so stubborn, even though
Uh-huh.
their parents are supporting them, the support from the family is so
Uh-huh.
strong. There are really stubborn students,
Stubborn.
right?
Yeah, that's right.
No matter how parents try their best to support, but
Uh-huh.
still they are not interested. Maybe it depends
Mm.
also if they are interested or not, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, thank you, Cookie. But I couldn't ask you the next question
Mm-hmm.
because we don't have enough time. I
Yeah.
would like to say thank you so
Yeah, thank
much.
you.
See you next time.
See
Bye
you.